Of course I want to spend time with you. But right now, I'm just really busy. I know. I've been saying that I'm gonna drive you. And I will, I promise. I know, I'm gonna fix you after this weekend when stuff kind of slows down and we kind of get back in the groove of things. After this weekend, I promise, we're gonna fix you. We're gonna get you back on the road. You're coming back to life, I promise. What? No, I wasn't talking to any other cars. No, yeah, I swear, I was just talking to Sabrina. She's upstairs, so I had to, you know. What do you know? We have a lot of shit to do, just like every other day, but we have a lot of ASB prep. I know, you're annoyed of hearing about it, and trust me, I'm annoyed of saying it, and I'm annoyed of talking about it. I just want to be there already. Fuck those side skirts. They're too hot, boy. They won't work. Please don't break. I'm just trying to be a hot boy out here. I want to be a hot boy. Please don't break. I just drove down to the tire shop and dropped off all the tires to get mannered to get ready for ASB this weekend. So my agenda for today is to prep for the prep for ASB. I'm gonna do some trimming on this front bumper. I need to get a 2-inch hole saw and cut some holes in here to allow some pass through. I pretty much need to go over the car to make sure everything is good and make sure we're ready, or at least the car is ready for this weekend. Whoa, baby! It's talk time! You're being more loud and obnoxious than those damn neighbors over there. What I'm gonna start out first is trimming off this bumper right here. I need to clear some extra space because my oil cooler is hanging out too much. I'm also gonna try and trim up this edge just a little bit to give me oh. Let's just get trimming. Because Evan is doing things with the cutoff wheel today, I'm gonna have him do me a little cut job. Give me a good cut, brother. That cut we just did cleared up some more room so the bumper fits a little better at this point. Yesterday when I was going up the trailer, I completely cracked this in half. The bumper was already kind of fucked up, but now it's completely fucked up. I might drift stitch it tomorrow just to keep it intact, but I'm sure this weekend I'm gonna destroy it, so I'm not too concerned about it. Once I bolt this bumper back on, the things I'm gonna go in and do are just simple. I wanna clip some of these hose clamps. I need to trim up some of these zip ties back here. And unfortunately, for some reason, our radiator was rejecting the welds that we were making, and it was still leaking. So then we put some JB weld on here, but as you can just see, it is still leaking. Kyle might come over here in the morning and try and fix it up, but I might maybe put some epoxy resin on top of it, or maybe some quick steel. I'm not too sure yet. That is not gonna hold up for this weekend. That broken gauge, 100% Kyle.
KL Fab.
That was KL Fab.
Show me a roll cage, dude.
These are amazing. We call these the flush snips. These are your best friend when it comes to zip ties. Let me show you.
Those are not called flush snips.
What are they called?
They're called flush cuts.
Flush snips.
Trying to make custom words.
Flush.
Getting on me for making custom languages. This guy.
Chotch alert.
No, you cannot put a chocolate wherever you.
Evan, look at me. Chotch alert. Wait, what was that, Evan? Just chotch alert. Nope. It's kind of dark under here. Hey, it's Evan back here from Poway. You can sign this up on your channel to get the best deals and the prices you can. We have a muffler cut in 98 exhaust. And hey, let me tell you how to do this on your car, because Evan Beckman here from Poway.
Hey, you're a judge.
Hey, it's Evan Beckman here. Welcome to teach your car to do things. You can subscribe to your channel to do things that you want to do to your car. Oh my god, look at me doing things with my car. Evan Beckman here from Poway. Subscribe to your channel. That's time to snip these bad boys. These are way too long. And of course, I don't have the right pliers. You don't know how to weld, put that down. Evan, wait, nope, you don't know how to do it, Evan, don't do it. Oh, I don't have anything to cut this. Yeah! That did absolutely nothing. Well, I definitely failed on cutting these things out and making them shorter and just cleaning up the engine bay a little bit, especially with this one. Don't have the tools to do it. Ripperino. The bumper is better attached at this point and clear up a little bit. I don't really have too many things to do on the car besides fix that small leak that I have on the radiator, but I think I'm gonna get some JB Weld or some quick steel and try and patch it in the morning. And to do that, I think I'm gonna have to drain the radiator, because when I was talking to Evan, he suggested that maybe the reason why it's still leaking after the JB Weld, which should hold water in 100%, is because maybe the water in the radiator wasn't allowing the JB Weld or quick steel, whatever, to bond correctly, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to drain it. With all of this going on, me and Calvin are shooting the podcast tonight and we're bringing that back to life, so I'm gonna have to cut it here today. I didn't have too much car stuff to do today, so we're gonna head out of here and move on with the day. It's time to take her out for a spin. Again, I apologize to all my neighbors on this one. This car in this garage is like absurd. Driving here this car just makes me so happy, and it like brings me back to like the early days when this is like all I drove, all I worked on. I don't think I'll ever sell this car. I really don't. This is a car that I hope I keep for like my whole life, which I know is a big statement. I feel like everybody always says that. I feel like everybody always says that and then always ends up selling it, or selling that car they say they'll never sell and then always wishing they had it back. Also, a recent issue I've been noticing, when I go to air out, my two front bags aren't airing out. It's just my rear. My readings will tell me I'm aired out in the front, but I'm not. See, look, that front left one, it's just starting to climb back up. Oh, you know what? I think actually the time I showed on camera, now it actually tucked. Apparently, I just made a fool of myself on camera and made myself look like an idiot. So just disregard everything I just told you guys. Before we go to Calvin's house, I need to get a Jamba Juice. Dude, I'm like falling in love with this car all over again. It is the best looking car I've ever owned, 100%. Like, it's so good. I miss this car, dude. I really, really miss this car. And I know I've been saying this, but after this weekend, I'm gonna get this car 100% reliable again. And you may be asking, like, why are you driving it now if it's not 100% reliable? I'm honestly just taking my chances, because I'm like kind of close to home that if anything was to happen, I'd be able to figure out a way to get home. But like, I wouldn't drive this car to like LA and back. I wouldn't trust it then, but like to drive it like 20 minutes there and back, I'd risk it. I just got to Calvin's house, but I'm asking him to come and sit in a ride with me because I want him to listen to my struts from Airlift. The same thing happened to him, but I guess after a while, the strut starts to bottom out within like, I think I don't know the correct terminology. Struts are like slamming together, or the struts like bottoming out, and you can hear like a big like clank. This is Calvin's way of mimicking the car shaking.
Mine's at 60 and it doesn't.
I know, I mean, I can't see anything. Like if the car was on the lift, maybe we could see if something was loose, but I don't know. Calvin installed a motorized green screen. I can't believe you fucking did that.
Look at its clearance to my bed.
That's good fitment. The thought process that you put into this green screen.
Dude, the thought process that I'm putting into my table.
We're about to start filming the podcast. The way we're doing it right now is so much more bunk than what we're used to.
It's not
but
bunk. Okay,
we're making it work.
The setting is bunk, but the equipment is not bunk.
The equipment is way better, but the setting and how we're doing it is like bunk. Like, we're holding the mics, we're not doing it the professional way, but we want to get it back up and running ASAP. If you're not subscribed to the podcast channel, it's linked down below. But we're trying to make it work. And we're actually live streaming it on Twitch as we film the episode. So those who follow on Twitch get to preview it before it even goes live and get to see it like live in the flesh, which is pretty amazing. So wish us luck on our revamp on the podcast.
I hope. Should we answer questions? Should we talk to our chat?
We can maybe at the end of the podcast.
Maybe.
First podcast over.
That was an hour long.
Fuck. That was an hour?
Yeah, 57 minutes.
God damn, I thought it was like 30 minutes.
No, dude,
way overshot. I'm hungry. Time to go home and make some dinner.
Hi, baby.
Doesn't even care.
What?
After I got home, me and Sabrina went to the pool, had a beer and a hydro flask. You kind of have to sneak that stuff when you live in an apartment complex. Now, while I'm here editing, Sabrina's over there playing Life is Strange. I've got her hooked on the video game, so like, it's pretty cool. I know today's video was a little bit short, but I just didn't have that much going on today, so I appreciate those who stayed to the end. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, and keep moving forward. Cha-ha-ha, yeet.
I'm feeling low.